You say you can't imagine your child being diagnosed with cancer, but you can.
Well, right now, more than 10,000 families in Canada are caring for a child with cancer with an average of 6 new diagnoses every day. A new campaign from Childhood Cancer Canada tells the stories of real families at various stages of treatment, including our next guests. Lily and her mom, Chloe, are joining us live this morning with Angie, Ramalho, the executive director from Childhood Cancer Canada. Appreciate all of you being here this morning. Lily, it's so great to meet you and see you. How are you today?
Good.
You excited about this? Yeah, it's great to meet you. Chloe, tell us about Lily. Tell us about your daughter. You're in this very powerful campaign that I think is going to strike a chord with thousands of people, because I love the framing of this, that, you know, you think you can't imagine, but I think we collectively need to imagine, and this is the reality you're living.
Yeah, great question. So Lily was diagnosed in 2024, and since then it has been honestly really difficult. We are so very grateful that the Childhood Cancer Society of Canada has been here to support us. They have given us a lot of funding to help with us. Also with Lily, we have a lot of activities that we are able to go to free of cost. We are able to travel all over the GTA and participate in the sunflower patch where we got our pictures taken.
Nice.
We got to climb all over a natural structure play set. We got to have our faces painted. We got pictures taken. We got taken all over on a wagon to see the entire farm. They really open up doors for us where otherwise we wouldn't be able to. In all honesty, things are really challenging. Things are very expensive. Being a single parent without their foundation, it would be really difficult for us to go anywhere or do anything, quite honestly. I'm just so very grateful that I have Angie here and the support from the society. I really don't know where to begin, honestly. I'm just overwhelmed, to be a lot of emotion, to be quite honest, a lot of emotion.
And you know, Angie, you know, we hear what Chloe says, and if you've seen this campaign and this, just this framing here, you know, as a father of 3 myself, you know, you can't imagine, but you should be imagining, you should be thinking about this. Can you talk a bit about this concept and strategy of trying to sort of reverse that position of the you can't imagine versus you should imagine?
Sure. So this campaign came about quite beautifully in partnership with people with lived experience. We had many of conversations, not just with parents and caregivers, but with children and survivors, as well as social workers and the medical staff at different hospitals across the country. And what we hear many of times is that, you know, the first reaction you're telling someone outside of your circle that, you know, your child has cancer, they immediately go to, I can't imagine what that feels like. And it's almost, that sort of stops the conversation as opposed to driving people into it. Because really you can. And I mean, these parents, these caregivers, these siblings, like there's not anything that they wouldn't do to help their fighting family member to overcome their cancer. And so this campaign and you know, everything we've built thus far is trying to shine a light on the stuff that exists outside of that diagnosis. And really trying to pull that curtain back to give people sort of that opportunity to connect, and if they haven't connected yet, to connect and see what we can do together.
Lily, what some of the things your mom was talking about there, you know, the sunflowers, you know, taking that ride, climbing, like, do you think about those events? Do you remember the fun you were having? Like, can you tell us a bit about that? What was that like for you?
Go ahead. It was fun.
It was fun? Yeah.
I really, I was in a dream world with my mom.
In a dream world? Yeah?
And it's good to honor your community and everything your moms do for you. It's helpful.
Pretty clear your mom does a lot for you, Lily.
Do you remember
really lucky.
when we went to the sunflower patch?
Yeah.
And we got to take the wagon all over the farm.
Yeah.
And we got to go and get our pictures taken.
Yeah.
And we got to go and go through the entire field. Do
Yeah.
you remember that? Do you remember getting your face painted? Do you remember Mommy had to drive home with tiger face paint?
Those are kind of
got
experiences.
a tiger face paint of rainbow.
Oh, nice. That's so nice. And Angie, when you understand, the challenges that the parents like Chloe, quite frankly, that's not an uncommon story, with a childhood cancer diagnosis that people are dealing with. So to see this, that what you can do to help and how more people can also help as well. How can other people help? Because I'm sure a lot of people will be touched just sitting here and listening to this.
No,
today.
Absolutely. So Childhood Cancer Canada is a donation-funded organization. We don't receive government funding. We exist to support families through diagnosis and beyond. With our programs, we support out-of-pocket expenses because those do drive up.
Yeah.
When a child is diagnosed with cancer, the family is sort of catapulted into this new world where one parent will likely have to stop working, so that immediately challenges the financial situation that they live in. And that really, what we want to make sure that we can do is really ease that financial strain, provide psychosocial services for families, because they're stuck with this weight of making constant decisions all the time, and the fear and anxieties and the pressures of it all. Will this treatment work? Will it not? What can we do collectively together? So really, what we look at that as a full picture, and we focus in on that, and try to support families in that way. And then we also look at providing novel therapy investments.
That's a huge part of that, isn't it? Yeah.
Clinical trials is really sort of, in some cases, a saving grace for families, because there's not enough treatments available. Childhood cancer is considered a rare disease in Canada. 1,500 kids approximately are diagnosed every year. And so that, what that means is that there's not enough research dollars in that space. And these kids are really our future. And so we want to make sure that they can live a long, healthy, and thriving life after their diagnosis.
Well, listen, what you're doing there is clearly remarkable. What you're doing is just incredible. Chloe, amazing. Lily, before we go, and we do have to go, can you hold up your nails? I know you got your fingernails done this morning. Got the gold fingernail paint that you showed me this morning. So there they are. Beautiful. Lily, it was great to meet you. Thank you for coming in this morning and telling us about your story and everything.
Thank
and
you
you've got
so
an
much.
amazing mom. You're so lucky.
Thank you so much for having us.
Appreciate this. Great to meet you all. Thank you so much on this important edition of Wellness Wednesday. Thank you so much.